In this video, I'll be going over Work Together problem 16.1, which is preparing an income statement for a merchandising business. This is from our Century 21 accounting textbook by Gilbertson, Lehman, and Gentene. So all credit goes to them for the creation of, this textbook and this problem specifically. So what you can see on this side is our adjusted trial balance from your workbook. And then over here I have the instructions so that we can just take a look at this really quick. So the adjusted trial balance for Superior Corporation for the year ended December 31st of the current year is given in your working papers or this workbook. The beginning merchandise inventory amount is $86,789.15. So we've got to first prepare the income statement. So I will just go over here. Notice I have this workbook open on both sides just to make it easier on myself. First we'll do our heading, and it was Superior Corporation. It is an income statement, and it is for the year ended December 31st, and we'll just do XX. So this is applicable to whatever year you're working on this. Our first heading will be Operating Revenue. And then we will indent just a little bit and we'll find our sales number. Sales. And the amount of sales will go into the third column. And it looks like it is, where did I just see sales? Right here. 505, I'll just copy it. 897.40. Paste it. There we go. And then we'll do less sales discount and sales returns and allowances, also tabbed over. And those two amounts will go into column 2. Let's find them. Sales discount and sales returns and allowances. I'll just highlight both and copy them and paste them over here. So our net sales, and that will go on this, about there, indented. And a bold underline would signify that we have added net sales is this amount plus this amount, 4471.81. So then here in our final column, our net sales would be 505 minus the 4400, 501,425.59. Now we'll go to our cost of merchandise sold section. And the first thing we'll need to know is merchandise inventory, January 1st, 20, whatever year it is. And I believe our instructions gave us that number. If we looked back, said beginning merchandise 86,789.15. So we'll put that in column 3. And we'll go back to our trial balance now. And then we'll go purchases will need to be added. And that amount should be here. And we'll put it in column 2. Paste it in. And we'll subtract less purchases discount and also less purchases returns and allowances. And I want this to be format painted right there because it's going to be the same with that bold underline. So purchases, discount, and purchases, returns, and allowances, we'll copy them, Control C, and then we will paste them here. Whoop, I got rid of my bold underline, darn it. There, put it back. Oh, that actually, these should have been all the way over. And we will probably just regular that underline. Maybe I can format a painter that to make it look better. Messing with all the formatting. Okay. And now that we've got those added up, we'll add them together here. And now our net purchases will be our next line here. And that amount will go all the way over in your third column. And you'll subtract the 1933 from the 203,000, leaves you with 201,947.29 in net purchases. So then total cost of merchandise available for sale. As long as you can fit all that in there, you can write that whole thing out, abbreviate if you had to, and that leaves you with 86 plus your net purchases, 288,736.44. Now we'll subtract less merchandise inventory December 31st, 31, 20, whatever year. This one should have been a thick underline. 288. Now we subtract merchandise at the inventory at the end of the year. Let's see if we can find that. Over here, merchandise inventory, copy, paste it over, and then we will underline this one because we're again going to be adding where there it is. And that leaves us with cost of merchandise sold. Of 207,719.18, which then we'll subtract that, and we will have a gross profit. Next section is operating expenses. And the easiest thing to do is to probably just come over here and look. Advertising expense all the way down to federal income tax expense. I will copy all of those and I will paste them in. Oh, it didn't like that. I will Control V, paste them in, and then each one of these should be indented. So I'm going to do that real quick on pause. All right, now that I've indented them all, I'm going to go ahead and copy these amounts straight out of my trial balance and bring them over into the third column. And I better Control V paste because it doesn't like it when I right click. All right, and then we'll add them together to get total operating expenses equals sum. Formula will work nicely. 221. What did we miss? 201. Oops, I should not have grabbed federal tax expense. The easiest way to do this will probably just be to delete the entire row. Yep, there we go. That will come later. It snuck right in there on me. All right, so now we'll do an income from operations, not indented. And we will subtract the total operating expenses from the gross profit, leaves us with 92,000. And now we'll go ahead and put the other revenue in. And we just have interest income for other revenue. We'll put it all the way over here. And then we'll thick bottom border it, because now we'll have net income before federal income tax and less federal income tax expense. There's where it goes. And net income after federal income tax. Alright, so our net income before federal income tax will be this amount plus the 466.20. And now we'll subtract our federal income tax. Here it is. Copy this and paste it here. And now we will subtract our tax, and leaves us with a net income of $73,148.80. And we should have accounted for all of the trial balance from sales on down to interest income. That whole section should be in our income statement, and it is. And everything from on up should go towards our balance sheet. And we'll get there eventually. So the next step is to calculate the percent of sales. So sales is 100%. And then down here, we'll calculate the percent cost of merchandise sold, and we'll go divided by net sales. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put dollar signs in front of the E11 so that that reference is absolute and won't move when I copy this formula. So I'm going to go ahead and make this a percentage, and I don't need that many decimal places. I will decrease them to just one. I'll copy it and I'll paste it here, and I want to know total operating expenses. I'll paste Control V. Net income, I'll paste that. And then, sure, everything that's in this fourth column, we'll go ahead and paste that formula to calculate as a percent of sales. 14.6 should be your answer on net income after federal income tax. So, we have, I believe, completed this problem from our instructions. We prepared the income statement, and we prepared the vertical analysis of each amount in the fourth amount column. So we did those. Oh, I didn't do this one. Oh, I did it up there. It probably should go here and not there. We rounded calculations to the nearest 0.1%. And now we'll use this again for 16.2. So save your work. That's it for work together 16.1.